Hi Cancers, welcome to Universal Guidance. It's time for your weekly reading. I've shuffled these cards very well. Let's shuffle them 3 more times or so. This is a 2-part reading. The overall energy of this reading will be in the middle of the first part of the reading. So Cancers, let's find out what's going on for you. There you are right there. The Chariot. Okay, Cancers. The overall energy of this reading is the waiting. The 7 of Pentacles. It's about waiting for something to come to fruition, and it has to do with those pentacles there. Waiting for something to blossom into something else, something better, something more beautiful. So, still waiting. This is surrounding the whole reading. Up here in your highest energy, still looking at that those pentacles. So you have this pentacle, okay? And you're looking at it, you're studying it, you're analyzing it, you're trying to figure it out. It's like, where's my offer? Where's my offer for stability and security in my life? If you're looking for marriage, where's the ring? You know? But really taking a hard look at why you've been spending all this time waiting for, it's probably a relationship to come into fruition. You know, to move to the next step, where there's more security and stability. Right next to the Page of Pentacles is the Wheel of Fortune. That's nice. So the Wheel of Fortune, let me adjust this light a little bit here. The Wheel of Fortune is the universe. And they're like nudging you and whispering in your ear and pulling you and saying, you're going this way for your best, for your better, for the fortune. So this is an energy. You can't stop. The wheel is spinning, and it'll keep spinning until it actually picks you up and moves you forward for your better. You're moving right past this tower moment. So if it hasn't happened yet, it's going to happen. This can be a tower moment within yourself. This can be a tower moment from, you know, between 2 people or more. The tower is like the blowing up of something. It could be an idea. It could be hopes of it looks like a relationship coming into fruition and moving forward with commitment and stability. But this is something that the universe, this is something that is going to happen, has happened, that the universe will pull you past. So it's as if this tower moment is a big part of you moving forward for your better, okay? So under the Page of Pentacles is the 4 of Cups. Yeah, this is like, you know, this is a cup of love, sort of, being offered, and you're getting reluctant to even reach out or even look at it. I feel like you're not trusting in it. You're not believing in this cup that is like being offered to you. Now, I'm not sure what else is going to happen. Let's read on. It's right next to the 7 of Pentacles and under the Page of Pentacles. So it's right, I think you're losing hope. I think that you're giving up on something here. And you're giving up on the idea that this, I think it's a relationship, that this relationship is not panning out the way that you wanted it to. You kept waiting for it to as time is getting behind you. So this 7 of Pentacles is right next to it, and right above it is that Wheel of Fortune. You're going to move forward from all this waiting. It's really a humdrum kind of, look at the energy here in this card. It's like getting like really, like your balloon's being burst. You know, it's like, oh, you know, I give. It's almost getting to that point. And this cup of love is attached to this card. It's attached to that page of pentacles. I just feel like you're feeling like, well, there must not be enough love in that cup, you know, for it to not, you know, bloom and blossom and move to another step of commitment and security. On the other side of the Seven of Pentacles here is the Chariot. There's your card. It's right under the Tower card. On both sides of that Tower card, one side is the energy of the Chariot. That's moving forward. And that is moving forward at a pretty swift pace. The Universe, on the other side of the Tower card, moving forward with the help of the universe. You just can't stop it. It's going to happen. So the universe is involved. It's going to happen, and all these things are happening for a reason. It's so that you can move forward for your better, for your fortune, of your well-being. So under the Four of Cups is the King of Swords. This is, you know, self-protection mode. That sword goes up. That sword is a sword of truth and clarity here. So yeah, it's like I was feeling here that you're kind of figuring out, it looks like, that this relationship really might not be worth the wait. That there are better things out there for you than waiting. Okay? So your sword goes up and you're kind of in self-protection mode, and you're like, I just, you know, I just don't think you're going to accept that cup. I think you're going to start ignoring it, just kind of trying to get it out of your mind. So next to the King of Swords, also let me point out that the King of Swords is male or female, and this is air energy, Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius. So one of those might be strong in your chart or someone else's chart around this reading. Next to the King of Swords is the Nine of Cups. You have a lot of love, but I feel like this truth and clarity, I think this is coming to you on your own. I don't think this is an actual, like, big blow up situation in a relationship, a big fight or anything like that. I feel like this waiting has worn you out, and you're starting to realize it's going nowhere. So you need to move forward, and you know you need to, because that universe will whisper in your ear, like I say, push you, nudge you on your back, pull you forward until it happens. So what you're doing here, by putting your sword up, and under all this waiting that you're getting tired of, is putting your love on a shelf, and you've been doing that. You're ready to hand out that love. That's what you want to do. You don't want to just be waiting and waiting and waiting to hand it out. So you're moving forward. You're in self-protection mode against this energy here of the Seven of Pentacles and the Four of Cups. And this is a Tower moment, you know, coming to you, but it's coming to you through you figuring out what's going on. On the other side of the Nine of Cups is the Magician. So the Magician, what's most important, one of the most important things, big truck going by, is that infinity symbol. That infinity symbol is about intuition, knowing. So you're trying to manifest, actually you probably are manifesting something, because the wheel is here. So the wheel is spinning, it's pulling you forward. I think all this waiting that you've been doing, I have a whole nother half of the reading to read, but I think all this waiting that you've been doing, this hoping, I think you're actually manifesting something. You're putting that energy out to the universe. Universe hears you, and I think it's trying to move you toward what you want. I don't think it is what you thought you wanted, okay? So we have a cup of love. We have a pentacle, security and stability. It's pentacles. We have the wand of new beginnings, fresh starts, and we also have a sword of truth and clarity. Right there with the King of Swords. So it's under the Chariot. It's right under your card. And it's you. It's you that's manifesting what you want, but I don't think it's what you've been waiting for, what you think you've been waiting for. Okay? Let's read on. Let's get that second half of the reading out here and find out what it is you're manifesting out of all this. Cancer's universe. The Pentacle. Okay. Look. The Ace of Wands is in your highest energy line. This is about new beginnings, fresh starts. Remember I said the Magician has the wand. You have the power to move forward. A new beginning for yourself, a whole new fresh start. This Ace of Wands is next to the Knight of Pentacles. All that waiting. You know, again, we have that Seven of Pentacles, waiting. The Knight of Pentacles is the slowest moving energy in the deck. Carries that pentacle, see? So that horse does move. There is one foot kind of in front of the other. It could take a lifetime. It could take many lifetimes for that pentacle on this horse to reach you. So you, my friend, you're getting ready. The wheel is spinning. It's moving you past this tower moment of realizing that this is not working. You are going to be entering a whole new life cycle, a whole new beginning, a fresh start for yourself. It's because of this slow energy, you know. This is what is causing this new beginning to happen. Then we have the King of Wands on the other side of the Knight of Pentacles. This is fire energy. So it would be Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. One of those might be strong in your chart or around this reading someplace. But it's mostly about that wand again, male or female. That wand of new beginnings and fresh starts. And look, this king has his hand on the hip. It's like you're getting ready to get up and move forward right here. You want to start fresh. Under the Ace of Wands is this Nine of Pentacles. Close to your card here. This is who you are. There's all the pentacles. You're waiting for all these pentacles when you already have them. You are stable and secure. You are self-confident in yourself. This is like out of your nature. What's going on right here is something you need to move forward from. It's not healthy. This is your healthy self right here. Not waiting for somebody else to offer a pentacle. Not, you know, looking at a cup of love or waiting for a cup of love. This is loving yourself. This is self-confidence, security, stability, groundedness in just being you. Independence on being you. That's who you are. That's your new start when you stop focusing on the Seven of Pentacles. And you are going to stop because that will, you know, that will is going to move you forward. But I think this is a hard thing for you to deal with. I think it's like hard to let go, but you're going to be doing it. On the other side of the Nine of Pentacles is the Five of Pentacles. This, you know, this is why you keep hoping. I think there's somebody, might be a fire sign. I don't know. It all, you know, it really doesn't matter, but whoever it is, they leave you feeling rejected. They leave you feeling out in the cold, lonely, even depressed. Like I say, this is not good for you right here, these cards. And I think you're realizing that You are you. You are this, the Nine of Pentacles. And it's not good for you to be in the Five of Pentacles space waiting for the Knight of Pentacles to show up. So you're going to move forward. You're going to move forward on your own. Under the King of Wands. That's why I kind of think maybe they have fire strong in their chart someplace. But the Seven of Swords, you know, it's next to this Five of Pentacles. I feel like there's some kind of sneaky behavior or something deceptive going on that maybe keeps you hanging in there waiting. I think you're going to let this energy go. It's not a good energy, again, right next to that Five of Pentacles. So some kind of deceitful energy going on here that keeps you waiting. Yeah, you're getting done. You're getting done with that. Under the Nine of Pentacles is a Four of Swords. You're healing. You're spending a lot of time on your own, so we have the Five of Pentacles. And that means, you know, being, you know, left out in the cold, feeling rejected, alone, left abandoned, that type of energy. Maybe even ghosted. The Four of Swords is healing. This is spending a lot of time alone, reaching out to the universe, meditating, or praying for guidance. And this is a card of healing, healing. It's very spiritual. Right under the Nine of Pentacles, this is where you're headed back to. This is Nine of Pentacles. Through all this healing, this is what you're manifesting. Now, I knew you were manifesting something. You're manifesting your own strength, your own self-confidence, your own realizing you don't need anybody else's pentacle at this moment. You really are fine, and you were fine on your own. You're getting your self-confidence back through all this healing. And under this Five of Pentacles is the Devil card. This is the card for Capricorn. Capricorn might be strong in your chart someplace or in someone else's chart around this reading. But more importantly, it's the energy of this card, which is not Capricorn per se. It's just two different things, like all the cards. Toxic energy. See, what we have here, and this explains what's going on. In case you're wondering why you keep waiting, there's somebody who has been deceptive, who's not really telling the truth about, you know, everything. They might even be feeding you little lines that keep you hanging in there for some reason. They leave you feeling out in the cold and rejected. There's a toxic energy associated with someone here, and it leaves you like feeling left out in the cold, and it leaves you looking at spilled cups, very disappointed, sad. It's like, oh, you know, it's almost like spilled milk, you know, when people say don't cry over spilled milk. But these cups are cups of love, and very disappointing. That's what you're looking at here. But in my readings, this is a card of hope. So turning around, seeing those two full cups, and I think that's exactly what you're going to do. I want one card. I don't usually do this. Let's take out one card for that Five of Cups. I really think that you are going to, well, I know you're going to, because the wheel's here. It's going to pull you forward. I think this reading is about leaving this energy that has you stuck in this waiting kind of energy, and moving forward and remembering who you are and remembering you have the power. You can create your own happiness, and you're ready. You're totally ready for something new, a fresh start. Yeah, there's a lot of confusion associated with this Five of Cups. You know, wondering how this happened. Why do your cups get spilled? There's a lot of anxiety and stress associated with it. And there you are, moving forward. So, you know, it's perfect with this Five of Pentacles being the overall energy of this reading. Time ticking away and waiting and waiting. it's been kind of it feels like a slow process in moving forward, but you're going to be. And this is your reading. So never fear, okay? You will be moving forward with the Six of Swords that came up, away from this energy here, away from the confusion, the stress, the anxiety, the away from the feeling of being lonely, rejected, away from the feeling of your cups of love being kicked over. So you're moving away from rocky waters right towards a peaceful, more calmer place in your life with all those swords of truth and clarity. Truth and clarity is what is going to bring you through this. And this is something you're just figuring out on your own so that the wheel can pull you forward. And it is for your better. There's something waiting for you out here. I want to read next week and see what happens with you Cancers. But not till next week. So this is your reading. Thank you for watching Universal Guidance.